Yeah, we got to talk
Clit.
about
Clit.
Everclear
I
for
just said
sure
Clit.
too.
Sorry, I said Clit on the show. Clit, Clitoris. No, Peter Clit. Okay,
K
and then
L
we have
E T
Davey from
T.
Everclear.
Yeah.
Who else? That the world doesn't know that you want to share with us that you're building guitars for?
I mean that's the three big ones would be Peter
Okay.
and then Davey and then Art from Everclear, and that
Okay.
getting to build one for Davey was
Mm-hmm.
fucking huge to me. You know, I was like, this
Oh, for
guy,
sure.
he's been playing with Everclear for 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like holy shit. And the dude is
Yeah.
one, just such a amazing human being, such a just down to earth, such a great guy, you know? And two, he's such a goddamn talented guitarist. It's
Absolutely.
insane. But for me, and I don't want to downplay the excitement of building one for Davey, but I knew in getting to go deliver, because I drove to Denver to deliver that one to him, and getting to do that and meet him, I was going to get to meet Art also.
Right. Right.
So a couple times during Davey and I's conversation, you know, like, hey, your guitar is almost done, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, Art is really excited to see some pictures of it. He might want one, you know? And I'm like, fuck yeah, you know? And so he, you know, he's like, he wants to wait until, you know, you get here and he gets it in his hands, gets to see it, gets to play it and feel it, you know, before he commits to anything.
Sure.
So we arrive at that venue in Denver. We'd go downstairs, like into the dressing room first. They were doing sound check upstairs, or starting sound check. They were setting the levels on the drums. And Davey gets the guitar out and he plays it unplugged for just a minute. And it's just like, oh, I've got to get this upstairs and plug it in, you know?
You know right away as a guitar player, you know for sure.
I'm like, fuck yeah.
I know.
And he even said that. He's like, as soon as I played it unplugged, it was so snappy and it sounded so just exactly how I wanted it. I knew I had to plug it in and hear it, you know?
Not to interrupt your story, but real quick, the guy that taught me to pick out guitars, he actually taught me to put my ear up to the guitar so I could hear how the wood was sustaining, right?
Right.
You know, he's like, you're going to hear what kind of sustain you're going to get out of that wood, because all the electronics is doing is amplifying the actual sound you're hearing through that grain of the wood.
Yeah.
That was the best lesson I ever learned. People see me do that at a guitar shop and they think I'm fucking crazy, but
right.
It works.
But it makes sense, you know? Yeah.
I saw one of the greatest guitar players. Rolling Stone dubbed him as one of the top 10 or top 25 most influential guitar players of all time, Ted Turner from Wishbone Ash.
Right.
I sold him a guitar at Guitar Center in Phoenix, and I saw him do that with the guitar that he ended up buying. I was like, right on.
Nice.
You know, you get vindicated when all those years you think you're doing something special that nobody else knows. It's
right.
Like,
and you see somebody else doing it.
Yep.
I'm
like, hey, I do that too. And he's like, you got to, man. How you going to know if it's going to sustain or not if you don't listen to the grain of the wood? And I'm like, that's what the guy that showed me. I love those moments.
Absolutely.
I do know what I'm talking about.
Right. So yeah, so Davey then took the guitar up on the stage, plugs it into his rig, and sitting there just fucking murdering this thing, you know, just playing the shit out of it. And I had a Peter Clet flashback. I'm just like, oh my fucking God, you know, on the stage, plugged into his rig in this beautiful auditorium, you know, wailing on this thing. Sounds fucking incredible. And then Art comes out walking on the stage and like, hey, introduces himself to me. You know, it was funny. I'm standing there watching Davey play and I just feel a hand on my shoulder and turn around and it's Art standing there. And he's like, hey, I'm
That's
Art.
So cool.
And I was like, holy shit, yes, you are, you know? And he's like, you built
Everclear.
that? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I want to play it. You know, he's like, Davey, bring that here. Let me play it. So Art takes the guitar, puts it on, starts playing on it. And he plays that guitar for about 10 or 15 seconds and stopped and looked at me and he goes, I want one. Nice. And I was just like, holy shit, you know? Oh my God. Yeah. So that was just a fucking amazing experience. And getting to hang out with those guys and talk guitars, talk music, and Their art's the same way, just such down to earth, normal, just a
well, you tell either one of those guys if they want to come on here and talk guitars, they're more than welcome to.
Right.
So.